$10 for the 3, Copa Line. 19 for 5, Dictator. Number 8, Apache Crown at 35. Number 2, Tuxedo Moon at 41. Number 7, Amadeus Mozart at 42. And the 6, Viva Pinata at $45. So this is one of our highlights for the day, the open class sprint. 125,000 is the purse, and Viva Pinata goes into gate number 1. Here's Matt for the broadcast.
KK Young riding 1.5 kilos over, so Viva Pinata will carry the 51.5. Dictator the same, Marira 1.5 kilos over, so 51.5. And now the former Kiwi horse Copa Line moves up into stall 3, scratching here as 1. Now Dictator, who has won his last couple of races on the poly track. He had a run on the turf in between that when he ran 3rd behind Amadeus Mozart. Here's Tuxedo Moon, the Moorline Trophy winner. Tuxedo Moon moves in, and Apache Crown as well. The favourite here is Copa Line, having his first run in Singapore at even money. They're all set. 1,000 metres. Oh, Apache Crown spooked at the wrong moment, but they settle again, and they're off and racing. And slowly away, Tuxedo Moon second last, and Switchblade the stayer beaten for early pace, and Copa Line's going very hard and fast here and is going to lead here. The newcomer to Singapore, Copa Line, comfortably in front from Dictator at the 800 metre mark, going up second. Then came third on the inside, would have been Viva Pinata, and Amadeus Mozart goes by him into third. 2 lengths away, Apache Crown, Tuxedo Moon about 5 off the lead, and Switchblade tailed out the back up towards the turn at the 500, and it's Copa Line who leads here. Dictator about a half length away, running second. Amadeus Mozart niggled that in the third as they come around the turn, and then came Viva Pinata, then Tuxedo Moon and Apache Crown looking for a run. It's Copa Line who leads, 300 metres to go. Dictator about a half length away, goes for Copa Line. Dictator's almost on level terms here. Tuxedo Moon gets into third, then Amadeus Mozart, but it's Dictator who's grabbed the lead from Copa Line. Apache Crown is getting out, but it's close home here. Dictator for Joe Marira. Apache Crown is getting out, but it's Dictator in front, and Dictator's going to beat Apache Crown and Amadeus Mozart. Copa Line back in about 4th spot in the end, then Tuxedo Moon. In behind those then we had Switchblade, and Viva Pinata has finished towards the tail. So another win for this horse. Dictator's won again, and Joe Marira gets a win. Copa Line led them up, but he has been able to sit outside him with the Dictator and win the race here. So first has gone to 5. Michael Freedman, Joe Marira pulling away in the end. Not sure if he's running the first 4, Copa Line. No, he'll miss out. He's back in about 5th spot. Tuxedo Moon looks to have gone past him into 4th. Amadeus Mozart continues to race very well. And Apache Crown was really travelling up towards the turn, but had settled a long way back, but started to make ground late on. So we'll wait for the time for the event for the 1,000 metres, seeing what they have indeed run here. But I think it's going to be fairly swift. About 58.6 or 58.7, something along those lines. So he's going from strength to strength, Dictator. He's now becoming a pretty serious racehorse. Michael Freedman's only had him for a couple of months, and he's been able to go from strength to strength, and he'll now go up to a mark around 90 rating points, so he's really rising quickly. 51.5. The fact that Perfect Pittance came out obviously robbed the field of a little bit of equality, but he's been able to win and win nicely here. Michael Freeman, Joe Marira by Tycoon Ruler out of Bellafuse. 6 wins now from 15 starts, and that's been a big performance. So 5 is first. Second goes to number 8, Apache Crown, Stephen Burridge and Ronnie Stewart by Beautiful Crown out of G&E's. And third has gone to 7, Amadeus Mozart for Pat Shaw and Byron Vorster, who's an Irish-bred gelding, an 8-year-old. 5, 8, 7, 2 and 3. 5, 8, 7, 2 and 3. Now number 2, Tuxedo Moon in 4th, Don Birchiger, John Powell, and Copa Line's finished back in 5th spot in the field of 7. So found it a little bit tough on debut. I wonder what we'll get from him from this point on. Obviously he'll benefit from the run. He was able to lead very comfortably, and they have gone fairly swift time. The record is 58.1, so they're about half a second outside the record, 58.67, and Dictator's been able to win 3/4 by 3/4, 5.872, 58.67. And that man Joe Marira again, and very much an improving horse, and Michael Freeman having a lot of success with Dictator, Frosty.
Yes, no, nice performance. Dictator went up on the outside of Copa Line and made it a test from here on inwards, and he was too good from Dictator. Copa Line just starting to run out of condition, and in the final furlong. Apache Crown gets out in the orange cap, behind the heels of Dictator. Runs on well. Amadeus Mozart and Tuxedo Moon widest on the track, running well, but Dictator, he's won again. And won in fine style too, Dictator's. Nice performance by him. And coming over, the horse is continuing to climb up through the ratings. And you see he's been placed in these tougher races because he's not a very big horse, so they try to keep the sort of weight off him. And that's been his 6th win now, and all wins on the poly track. And we're pretty happy with that result too. And Copaline didn't begin that well, but then he quickly mustered speed to lead, travelled strongly in the run. Bladjurik nursed him as much as possible, but when the pressure really went on, Moreira sort of went after Copaline early after straightening. He didn't have too much left to kick with Copaline in the concluding stages. He's obviously needed that first up run, and Dictator has galloped away from him. Nice performance by Apache Crown to finish into the placings, and Amadeus Mozart running another honest race. And Tuxedo Moon getting in for 4th for the quartet. So plenty of connections down there with the Lansdowne 9 stable. And well done to Michael Freedman. And all concerned there with Dictator. He's a nice little horse. Not the biggest horse around, but he's game. And the numbers you needed were 5, 8, 7 and 2.
Settle again, and they're off and racing. And slowly away, Tuxedo Moon second last, and Switchblade the stayer beaten for early pace, and Copaline's going very hard and fast here and is going to lead here. The newcomer to Singapore, Copaline, comfortably in front from Dictator at the 800-metre mark, going up second. Then came third on the inside, would have been Viva Panata, and Amadeus Mozart goes by him into third. 2 lengths away, Apache Crown, Tuxedo Moon about 5 off the lead, and Switchblade tailed out the back up towards the turn at the 500, and it's Copaline who leads here. Dictator about a half length away, running second. Amadeus Mozart niggled that in the third as they come around the turn, and then came Viva Panata, then Tuxedo Moon and Apache Crown looking for a run. It's Copaline who leads, 300 metres to go. Dictator about a half length away, goes for Copaline. Dictator's almost on level terms here. Tuxedo Moon gets into third, then Amadeus Mozart, but it's Dictator who's grabbed the lead from Copaline. Apache Crown is getting out, but it's close home here. Dictator for Joe Moreira. Apache Crown is getting out, but it's Dictator in front, and Dictator's going to beat Apache Crown and Amadeus Mozart. Copaline back in about 4th spot in the end, then Tuxedo Moon. In behind those, then we had Switchblade, and Viva Panata has finished towards the tail.
It all clears through on race 7. Dictator the winner, 22 for the win, 9 for the place. 5, 8, 7 and 2. Even some good place dividends for the 8 and 7, $11 and $12 for the placings.